Sometimes we bask in it, sometimes we seek it. Sometimes we turn it off, and whether or not we realize it, we encounter it in many forms every day. It affects our frame of mind. Scientists and philosophers have analyzed it and giving us facts and theories. It plays a role in spirituality, and even if we're not spiritual, we need it to find our way. The absence of it is darkness. I am a freelance photographer. My name is Terry Manzo, and I'm talking about light. As a photographer, light is my most important tool. Understanding it is essential. The word photo is a Greek word meaning light. There are basically two types of light, natural and artificial. Natural coming from the sun and artificial from everything else. Light is made up of three primary colors, red, green, and blue. These three colors, mixed in varying amounts, make up all visible colors, more than 16 million. There are many words that can describe light. The effect of light in a photograph can drastically change how a photograph feels. Light that is red, orange, or yellow is warm light. Blue, green, and purple are the colors of cool light. In the early morning, as the sun rises, the light from the sun is warm. The shadows are long and cool in color. The window of time is very short. It is one of the best times of day to be outside. As a sunny day progresses, the light becomes cooler and the shadows become shorter. At noon, when the sun is directly overhead, the light is bright but without dimension. It is a challenging time of day to take photographs that are interesting. Moving into the shade can completely change the feel of a photograph at this time of day. Light is flat and tends to be flattering to people. Details are not emphasized. Colors can be more saturated. An overcast day can produce light that is very soft and diffused. It is much like shade, but can be cooler and more muted. It is the choice of photographers like to use, because it is the easiest light to work with. Towards the end of the day, we get a magical time with light. It is often referred to as the golden hour. For a fleeting moment, we get the combination of day and night. Natural and artificial light can combine in the most interesting ways. A camera can actually record things in a way your eye doesn't see. Once it is dark, we can record subjects lit up by street lights, neon lights, car lights, building lights, or the moon. This can be very dramatic or playful time to take photographs, both inside and out. It can also be very challenging. Lights from different sources can mix together in an interesting and unusual way. Light has a temperature. It is measured in degrees Kelvin. And the variations in these temperatures can give a photograph more color than our eyes can see. Light can be dramatic, travels in a straight line called rays, and cannot bend around objects. This is how shadows are formed. The formation of shadows is wood or clay to a photographer. It is our sculpting tool. It gives dimension. Hard light can be very directional. It can enhance a subtle detail or point out a flaw. It defines shape. It comes from direct sun or hard artificial light sources. It can make us squint or cast dark shadows into our eyes. The drama it creates can be very effective or completely disastrous. Reflections are the result of light hitting an object and then bouncing back. They create magical photographs. Mirrors, glass, and water are great surfaces for reflected light. Images with reflections can be mysterious and multi-layered. Light is visible energy. It can pass through a transparent object, be absorbed by a translucent object, or bounce off an opaque object. Rembrandt, in his portraits, used light that came from one side of a person's face that created a triangle or a diamond under the eye on the shadow side of the face. We call this Rembrandt lighting in photography today. The interplay of light and dark is known as chiaroscuro. Chiaro means bright and is related to clear. Scuro means dark and is related to obscure. This type of lighting is widely used in photography and in film. There is a world of infinite possibilities between light and shadow. When photographing people, there are numerous ways to use light. However, nothing says more than the light in one's eyes. It can tell an entire story. People reveal their true emotions through the light and energy in their eyes. Photographs often contain more than the eye sees. Light is really all the eye sees. Thank you.